Hello guys and welcome back to a new video. Today I have with me on test the brand new Renault Austral. This is the Esprit Alpine E-Tech full hybrid, 199 horsepower, and in this video we will do the test drive. Amazing car. In terms of price quality offer, I think it's one of the best on the market. Only 46,500 euro for this Austral with almost full option plus with Esprit Alpine pack, so that's just incredible. It comes with 20, if I'm not wrong, I just forget, 20-inch rims. Yes, it comes with 20-inch rims Alpine. Also ventilated brake disc on the rear, ventilated brake disc on the front. But for more details and information about the car, interior, exterior, all the details, I have a separate video for you guys, a full review where I explain you everything about the car, so check out that video as well. In this video we will focus on the test drive. What I want to tell you, the fact that the car comes with 4 control, it's an 1,500 euro extra option. That means the rear wheels will turn as well. At speed up to 50 km/h they will turn in the opposite direction, so it will give you a very good turning circle, and at speed over 50 km/h it will turn in the same direction to give you a better stability. I will explain you as we go in the video. Also keyless entry is the same key, super nice key. Interior it's incredible, but more details about the interior. Look at the graphic, how nice it is. This Alpine graphic look great on those screens. Aluminum pedals, electric adjustable seats, Alcantara seats, Alpine seats, super nice. I mean, in terms of quality, it's really nice. I will leave the key right here. We have a place right here to charge the phone wireless. I'm not going to charge it because it's already full. The armrest, the quality inside, it's gorgeous. I love the steering wheel, the shape of the steering wheel, it's great. You can see this futuristic new steering wheel, Alcantara in this area. Lovely grip, and also you have a very good visibility through the steering wheel in this incredible digital cockpit that you can kind of customize in many ways. And I like that very much. It's not super customizable like on a Mercedes, for example, but you can still here on the left side customize different things, and we can of course reset also the consumption. My favorite view, it is a view with the navigation with Google Map, because it has Google and Google Assist included in this multimedia system. They collaborate with Google, and basically this multimedia will act like a tablet. It's incredible precise, and it's working super fast. It doesn't have any lag at all. I will have to tell you guys that this is probably one of the best navigation that you can get on the market these days, and I love it. You have Google Map the same as you have Google Map on your phone. You can see how fast it's loading. It shows you the traffic information also on the digital screen there. It's the best. I have to tell you, it's in top 3, and I'm talking about here from all the cars in the world. I mean, it is the best. I don't think it get a better map as this one. I don't think it get a better responsiveness from the screen than this one. It's very good positioned, very good visibility. It's great. I don't want to talk too much about that because we have to start driving. Before we start driving, I want to give you some technical data about the car, and then we will start driving. The great part is that here they eliminate all that stalk. The stalk to change the gears behind the steering wheel right here. It has some pedals to recuperate the energy. It's not for changing the gears, it's for recuperation, energy recuperation in the battery. And you have there a nice, let me start the engine, press the brake, start the engine, actually started the system right now. And you can see right here in the corner, you can see that battery that shows you how much energy you recuperate. In the left you can change different levels, in the right you take out the levels, and then the car will just roll. Now let me give you some technical data and then we will start driving. So as I said before, is the full hybrid version. That means it comes with a 1.2 liter petrol engine, 3 cylinders in line, combined with 2 electric motors. Basically it's one main electric motor that drive the car sometimes, and one very small electric motor that act like a generator, plus the thermal engine, and plus a battery, a 2 kWh battery, lithium battery. And all these motors and engine are connected with an interesting E-Tech multi-mode automatic transmission, 4+2 speeds, 4 speed for the petrol engine and 2 speeds for the electric motor. It's really interesting one. The power of the car, 199 horsepower, 205 Newton meters, 175 km/h is the top speed, 0 to 100 in 8.4 seconds. 4.6 liter is the estimated consumption. We will reset it to see if that's the case with us in our tests, and 104 CO2 grams emission. For such a big car, there are pretty good numbers. Now the battery capacity, as I said before, it's a lithium battery, 400 volt, 2 kWh, and the electric motor power, the main one, has a 68 horsepower. Of course, the car comes with a very good turning circle of only 10.1 meters, and I will explain you why. Independent McPherson suspension on the front and multi-link independent on the rear. Ventilated brake disc on the front, ventilated brake disc on the rear. Now let's reset the consumption in the corner and then let's start driving. You can see right there on the right side. You can change from here from multi-sense, different driving modes, from comfort, eco, sport, personalized, and all. We start in eco mode and then we will change it as we go on the road. Also, if you go here to the electricity, you will see a nice graphic while you're driving the car with what happened with the car. Let me adjust the seats. Electric adjustments on the seats, so they are super good, the seats. You can adjust it super easy in every position, and you can see right here what happened with the energy and how the energy will go from the engine to motor.
Turn right onto Sociedade Fábrica de Glucosa.
Now it's so smooth, for example, right here, because you have a pretty big battery and a main electric motor. That means in the parking lot and sometimes when you're cruising with the car is able to drive only in electric. For example, right now we drive only in electric mode. Oh, come on, I will have to take out a little bit later. I will take out this navigation system because it's quite annoying. It will talk with us a lot, but I want to let it on for a while so you can see how it looks. And yeah,
continue for 1 kilometer.
it's very smooth, it's very easy to drive, and the fact that the rear wheels are turning as well. For example, when you take out from intersection, roundabout, small spaces, garage and stuff like that, you feel like the car is turning super good, super light, and I love that feeling, you know. It feels really special. And this for control, it's a really useful option to get it if you want to feel a little bit easiness to drive in small tight spaces, and also better stability and premium feeling, because all other premium brands have this option, like BMW, Mercedes, Porsche, and it feels gorgeous. Now here it comes with auto hold, electronic handbrake, lane assist. We will test out also the cruise control, that you can activate it from here, from those buttons on the steering wheel. Right now you can recuperate the energy from here. I let it on maximum recuperation, so when you release the acceleration, the car will recuperate the energy. And what I like the most is that you have so many options to choose from, and it's great that if you can choose to let the car roll, or you can choose to recuperate the energy into the battery. And the recuperation, it's pretty powerful, and that means if you use the recuperation mode at maximum, probably the brake discs will last longer, because the car will not use the physical brakes as much and they will last longer, and that's super useful. You can see the traffic here with yellow. It's gorgeous. I mean, I'm a big fan of this multimedia system from Renault, at least the newest one with this Google map. You can choose different route if you want. You can choose similar B or C. It's super cool, and here it shows you that graphic if you want to see that graphic with what happened with energy. It's insanely nice. Now, because we are in eco, the car is starting in electric mode.
Continue for 1 kilometer.
And then when it needs more power, it's turn on the petrol engine. That the system will do that for you automatically, so you cannot choose that. But it's great that the sensation between the transition, it's really smooth. I mean, you don't feel when the car will make this transition between the electric and petrol mode. So that's really good. In general, I will take this out because it's annoying, but in general I have to tell you that the transition and the engine with the motor work pretty fine. So they are not as smooth as on Toyota, the newest Toyota full hybrid system, but they are pretty close and pretty good as well. You can see right now I don't use the brake, and the car is recuperation. It's so strong, it's pretty strong. It's not one pedal drive, of course, but it's definitely pretty strong, and you can use it just to anticipate the traffic and recuperate the energy. It's really good. Now here in roundabouts, because you have that 4 control, it's crazy easy to drive it, and you can see how the car is turning so easy. Even in eco mode, it's smooth, it's nice, it feels like it has plenty of power. At least on this version you have more than enough power, and even here on the highway it feels overpowered, and we are in eco mode. Now when it comes to cruise control, you activate it from here, you press this button, then it's so easy. It's just like that. You just activate it. If here is the lane assist activated, now the car will keep the speed, will keep the acceleration, will stay between the lanes. You can see also, if I change this graphic in the front, you can see that the car, it shows you the lanes there. You can choose the distance between you and the car in front. I tested before, I tested yesterday a little bit, and I noticed that it's pretty good. I mean, it stays really good between the lanes. The visibility also in this mirror, it's quite good, because the car have a nice good shape of the window in the back. You see really well there, but you can see how well it stays between the lanes. I can say it's definitely between the best autopilots out there, because look at this. I mean, it stays good. The blind spot technology in the corner warn you when a car from the back come, and you can see the car even there on the screen. You can see that the car knows it is a car there that's coming. So again, another one, so you can see on the screen there, and the car is still driving itself. It warns you from time to time to put your hands on the steering wheel, but in general it's just driving itself, and it is good. And you can higher the speed from here. So simple. Even though it looks like a touch screen buttons, they are physical buttons, and they are extremely easy to use. And now the car is accelerating until it's reached the next car, and when it's reaching the next car, it will definitely stop and keep the distance. So very good system, impressive system, to be honest. To have it in this price range, I think it's crazy good. This car, this SUV, this Austral, it's under 50,000 euro, at least here in Europe. In some countries it's a very good price. It's a very good offer, guys. And look at this, on the highway it's doing lovely. Really good system. To be honest, I am really think it's one of the best. It's braking right now. The car in front is, of course, those systems, guys, I saw also online. Those systems are, don't trust them, never trust them, no matter what car you're driving, Tesla, Mercedes, Renault, whatever. Always have your hands on the steering wheel, always pay attention to the road, always have your foot close to the pedals in order to adjust the speed, the brake, the acceleration, because you never know what happened. Some lights, some objects, some reflection can disturb the autopilot, and always pay attention to the road. But for the purpose of this test, at this speed, I have my hands here, and you can see how it's working. But in general, it's a very good system. That's what I want to prove with this autopilot, and this is what I want to show you. And I'm so impressed with Renault, man. I'm really impressed with how they managed to offer you better and better quality, better and better technology at a super affordable price. And to be honest, if I would have to buy a Renault tomorrow, I don't think will be Austral, probably will be Megane E electric because I'm a big fan of electric cars. I'm waiting for some more electric cars from Renault to see how they work, but I was also impressed with Megane E. Now, when it comes to curves, the car stays pretty good on curves because right now they turn also in the same direction with the rear wheels. The seats are pretty big. They are not super sportier, but you have side support. You stay super comfortable on the seats, and you can adjust them from here. You have lumbar support. You have so many adjustments on the seats, so no problem at all. You can adjust every single position. You have so many buttons around here. So yeah, those are really, really cool. You have also massage on the seats. You can activate it in this price. How cool is that? I mean, to have massage you and the passenger, it's insane. It stays good. Let's go in sport mode. Also, you have ambient light. I show you in a special video how the ambient light, you put it in sport mode, immediately the steering wheel, it's much more stiffer, so you feel like a sportiness. It's not heavy, it's not the handling's like a sporty car, but it gives you a little bit more sportiness. And you can see, whoa, the pedals are much more active. Wow, the feeling, it's insane, man. The way it's turning the wheels, it feels, basically guys, the car is set up to comfort. Don't expect to be something crazy good as handling and sportiness feeling. It's just that the pedals are much more responsive and the steering wheel is much more stiffer, but when it comes to handlings, don't expect to have this Porsche stability or BMW, but it's still pretty impressive. The 4 control give you that comfort that you need. And now when we accelerate on the highway, you pass other cars. Check this out, man. Really. And you go 120. At 120 and 5, you start to hear a little bit of wind noise from outside. So you start to hear some wind. Anyway, the roads are not that good down here in terms of quality, the asphalt I mean, but 130 and you start to hear a little bit of wind. The car, it stays pretty good on the road. It's very stable. It feels like it has more than enough power. Even when you drive right now 130, it feels like the car have enough power to give you to drive forward. It stays really good on the road. You can cross past other cars without any problem. You have enough power. So for example, let me show you here. Look at this, super easy. And the car, even though it's big, it feels light. This is what I like the most. I love the fact that it feels pretty light. You can see right there on the screen, changing the graphic, you can see those lines. Pretty interesting. The accelerations and the speed. And then, yeah, this is my favorite view. And even at 120, 130, the car stays, as I said before, super good on the road. It's just that you hear some noise from outside, some wind noise. The sound insulation can be improved in the future. That's a point that I will definitely improve, and I said in the review video that they can add some extra rubbers and stuff around here to improve the sound insulation at high speeds. I should say from 1 to 10 I will give it a 7 to the sound insulation. But this car, it's so good, and it has so many good features, so many features that I will definitely give it a 10. I think if this car will be improved also in terms of sound insulation, and we will talk right now, because we go in the city, about the suspension. So let me go back to eco mode. The suspension, I drive the car, and to be honest, they are fine, but I wish to be much more comfortable, because for such a car, such a big family comfortable car, I want to have the suspensions a little bit better, a little bit much more comfortable. And those are the 2 points that I wish they can improve in the future on the new version. Otherwise, I love almost everything. I love the screens, maybe a little bit more customizable stuff in the cockpit, but overall you have everything you need here. Everything is perfect. Multimedia, it's one of the best, if not the best, in terms of responsiveness, visibility, position. It's great. The dashboard, it's straight out, it's perfect. Seats are good. Everything else seems to be top. But yeah, if I would improve something, definitely a little bit the sound insulation, and maybe to work a little bit more on suspensions, and then you can definitely say this is a car that can fight with some other premium cars with double price. Anyway, if you want to buy, for example, a BMW or Mercedes or Audi in this class with the same technology, even Volkswagen, I think you will have to pay almost double, really almost double. Rear wheel steer, heated steering wheel, heated seats, heated windshield, the windshield is heated, 4 control, rear wheel steer. What else? This incredible multimedia system. You don't even need to use your phone because you have here all the application that you need, like even the Waze or YouTube Music and all other apps. You can see here over the bumps, you see over big bumps you feel a little bit stiffer, and there I wish to be a little bit more improved. But over small bumps it's fine, but when it comes to big bumps, like speed bumps like here, you see it's a little bit stiffer. There I wish to be improved a little bit more. Sound insulation and suspensions, but otherwise great car, really love it. I love the car, and if I will be on the market for a car in this class, I will definitely look at this Austral. I'm really curious to test out the new Rafale. Renault Rafale will be super interesting. I'm really curious to test it, to drive it. I saw it and it's great, but I want to test it as well. Can't wait to do that. Probably next month I will have it on test, so stay close if you want to see that as well. But otherwise, this is it. And definitely I don't think it's a big difference between this and I don't know, on Mercedes or an Audi or BMW. Yeah, it is different. It is in terms of quality and feeling and stuff. But when you look at the price, when you look at the general product, when you look at comfort, it's not that big of a difference. I don't know. Everything else, it's much more smoother. You know, the premium brands put a lot of quality in small details. They work on every single piece of the car. Like smoothness is the word. And here you cannot say that it's a smooth premium car, but you can say it's a very good car. And if that will result in very reliable car over the years, we can see that in probably 5-10 years, then will be an incredible product. And I think it's a great product. I think Renault in general in the last years come with phenomenal products, and they grow a lot, and I really enjoy what they do. Also, this full hybrid from Renault in general, these E-Tech versions of full hybrid have very good consumptions. We can see here are big bumps, and you can see it feels a little bit too stiff. That's all. In general, otherwise it's great. Power wise, it's great. It's hard to say. Anyway, we have 6.6 liter consumption until now, and we drive on the highway 130, even a little bit more, over 120. We drive in the city. Was a mix, kind of a mix road, kind of driving from home to work. And right now you can see, right now in this moment, the car is driving in electric mode, so it's so smooth. Sometimes it feels so smooth and light to drive. I'm really enjoying the car, enjoying it super much. I think it's a great car. I think if you want to buy it, and if you would buy this car, I think you will not regret. I think you will enjoy it. I think it has the complete packages here. I don't think it's missing something. I don't think you buy the car and then it say, it was better to buy other. No, I don't think that. It's a beautiful car. It's full of tech. It's safe. What else? Multimedia and connectivity and all this new tech, it's here. The steering wheel, it's lovely. I wish I have it on my car, and I see more and more cars that use this type of steering wheel, this shape. Even the new BMW 5 Series, MG4, and which else? Peugeot have also some kind of steering wheel like that, a little bit smaller, lower, but this one, it's super good as well. And here in small tight spaces, you can see you can turn the car so easy in tight spaces, because you have rear wheel turn. You can see how cool and how light it feels, and even when you go left and right, you feel like you are on a skateboard or something like that. I don't know how can I explain you the feeling, but it's really interesting. 6.4 liter consumption. The car was not so warm when we started the drive. That's something to keep in mind. Was kind of cold. I didn't let it run, so the engine was cold when we started the trip, so that's something to keep in mind. So basically, probably on the next trip the consumption will be lower for sure. But yeah, it is what it is. And we have 6.3 liter now. It's going down, the consumption. Probably if we drive now in the city, the consumption will go even much more lower. So now let's park it here and let me show you the 360 degrees camera. Just put the brake, here is the stalk to put it in reverse, easy as that. You have the bird eye, you have all that lines, active lines that help you park. And the great part is that because you have this 10.1 turning circle, you can see how easy I parked the car. I didn't have to make too much maneuvers to put it in perfect position. And even if you go in front, you can see the front camera and you can see how easy you park it here. It's crazy easy. Love it, man. I love the car, I tell you. I think it's a lovely car. Check this out. And just put it in park, press this button. 6.3 liter, you can see on the screen right there. Probably, let me show you the 360 degrees camera. Check this out. You can see that 360 degrees camera. You can see around the car, whatever happened. It's not as good as Mercedes or BMW, but it's super good, super useful. Then if we go to the car, if we go to the if we go to driving eco, you can see here the consumption, the distance, how many kilometers we drive, but I forget to reset this one. This is an old one. And you can see anticipation. They give you some tips how to drive economical. Anyway, super interesting stuff. Love the car. From my point of view, it's a lovely car that definitely worth to take into consideration if you would have to buy a car in this class. Guys, I hope the video was useful. I hope you get some useful information from here. If you have questions, ask me down below. I try to answer to all of you. I have a lot of comments, so when I have time I try to answer sometimes. I will probably do in the future some lives where I answer your questions. But lovely car. Definitely go and do a test drive, see how it is, and write me in the comment what you think about the car. I'm really curious what you think about it. If you have feedback with it, if you already have it and you had any feedbacks with the car, write me down below. I'm really happy to hear and learn from you as well. And that was the video, guys. I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. That will help me a lot. So thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much to all of you. Stay safe, and I see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.